Hey guys, here we are for a short track guide for the Petit Le Mans and the Dallara P217 LMP2 car at Road Atlanta. For this track guide, I'm going to show you my onboard lap, then I'm going to break down the lap in slow motion and analyze each corner, and finally I'll show the lap from TV view. Now let's head on to the hot lap. Okay, now let's break down that lap in slow motion. So as we start the lap here, shifting up to 6th gear and full throttle as we cross the finish line, looking over at the left-hand side for our brake reference as well as our turn-in marker, turning in slightly as the wall passes and getting on the brakes as soon as the grass starts on the left-hand side, letting off and then getting back the throttle right at apex as soon as possible, using up all the track on the left-hand side, bringing the car back over to the right-hand side, braking right as soon as we see the curb, around 50% or so, turning in quite quickly, that way we don't miss the apex, and then back on throttle really quickly to stabilize the car. Let off a little bit there if you hit the inside curb for stability, then you just take this right hand corner downhill flat, just taking the line of least resistance. Approaching this uphill left-hander using all the curb on the right-hand side, around 70% brake pressure, and then unwind the wheel, wait until the wheel's straight as you go over this exit curb. That way, since it does like to bounce the car a lot, so if you get unstabilized at all, it'll just bounce you forward rather than to the left or right. Really easy to make a huge mistake there. Approaching these double right-hander, braking right at the first white line on the ground there, turning in back to like partial throttle, eventually back to full throttle. As soon as the wheel's fully straight here, I'm starting to get on the brakes, around 90% or so. Quickly trailing off, the car gets really light through here, small tap the inside curb, really easy to get oversteer as you can see. Just try to avoid the outside curb. The car like bottoms out there, which you can lose a lot of times. So avoid outside curb as much as possible. I'm going to skip forward through here. Just full throttle basically down the back straight here. Shifting a little bit early if you're trying to save fuel, but if not, just revving out the lights as much as you can. Getting to a full speed here, braking right past the 100, around 100%. And then trail braking on entry using all the inside curb here, partial throttle through here, and then letting off back to partial throttle for the quick direction change, opening up the wheel to use all the exit curb, back to full throttle. And as we approach this final corner here, it is flat, but try not to turn in too early or else the car might understeer, especially behind other traffic. The car likes to understeer through here, so just take a wide entry, and that's lap around Road Atlanta. Hope that track guide was helpful, and now here's the lap from TV view. So that was a 108.774 lap, and here are the settings that were used. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed.